So next, guys, we're gonna get into the team heroes, guys. Team heroes. If you don't know, every single month they release team heroes for every single team. Every single team gets a new card. There's a new set. Usually, some more implications to do it. Hope they also come out with a man of the month. But first, we're not gonna be able to name all the team heroes out there, but we will be able to name some of the ones that we think are best. Hope you're gonna start naming yours first, and give me a little snippet why you're thinking they're so dang good.
I like the Ross Cockrell. That is the Steelers' December team hero. He's just cornerback, 90 speed, 92 excel, which is really good. 91 zone coverage, 90 press. He does only have 84 man coverage, but we see a lot of zone coverage played more throughout most of Madden this year. I like him a lot just because he's a nice, kind of almost a budget item. And then, if you do the team hero and you do his milestone, which he does have, he has an additional milestone. Then you can sell him. He's going for like 120K.
Yeah,
He
that's
has the
nice.
lockdown and pick specialist chem. Those are arguably the two best chemistries that you could possibly have on a corner.
Exactly, no doubt.
It's a very, very good budget card. They're only an 88 overall, but they actually hit in some elite categories.
Exactly. Now let me trade you one right back, guys. Willie Young for the Chicago Bears. He's the new team here for that one. Right outside linebacker, which edge blitzer. Hope he gives you 82 strength on the card with 90 block shed, 90 play rec, 89 hit power, 85 acceleration. Super athletic, very good in the pass rushing game, very good in the run game. I like him overall as a card. Hope we do realize that when we are recommending you as these cards, these are more for a budget player per se, not for like an elite team. But he could fit your team for budget. He could do both. He could play in the 3-4. I think he could also play in the 4-3 for you if you need him to. So I mean, I like Willie Young. Not a terrible card, guys. For these team heroes, they're not all these cards are standout amazing. We're picking the three best we think, and I think there aren't many that come close to some of these cards.
Right, right. I really like the Willie Young. I think it's a really good pick. The 93 finesse move is something you don't see often, especially on like lower tier budget cards.
So Hope, show me what's your next card. Who are you going with?
I'm gonna go with center for the Jacksonville Jaguars, Brandon Linder.
Okay.
We just talked about Pouncey and how Pouncey has like 90 strength. He has 89 run block, and I think it's 91 pass block, 90 pass block. But anyways, this Brandon Linder has 89 strength, 89 run block, 90 pass block. Everything else I really don't care about. Pouncey does have 94 impact block,
Yeah.
and Linder only has 87. Personally, I don't care too much about my center's impact block. That's just me though. But you're getting a really, really solid center that can kind of just do it all right now, which is pretty nice.
For the people wondering, guys, how you unlock these cards, you have to do the sets. This month, you have to put in 20 gold of the team's players, 10 silver of the team's players, and then 10 bronzes of them, and it unlocks you the card. Hope, love the pick there with Brian Linder. I'll trade you an offensive lineman right back. I'm going to go with the Cowboys, and it's going to be Ronald Leary, guys. 88 overall. This card is a stud. For Ronald Leary, guys, he completes your offensive line for Dallas chemistry. You get Tyron Smith, Ronald Leary, Travis Frederick, Zach Martin, and Doug Free. All Dallas Chem. You unlock Tier 2 of Dallas Chem right away. Hope, this card also has a milestone, which makes him sellable. It makes him a great card. And Hope, and the next thing about him, he's actually usable. 90 run block, 87 pass block, and 89 strength. You get him with the Dallas Chems, and they're boosting that guy right up. He's an elite company.
Yeah, we know left guard is still kind of weak, so getting, we know that Richie Incognito is probably the best in the game, arguably, especially with his identified chem. But this is a good way to kind of get close to those stats.
Yeah. Who's your card? Who's your final team hero?
I think, honestly, I think this might be the best team hero.
Okay.
It's arguable. The Raiders team hero, fullback. He's a fullback. Alawali. But listen to this. Listen to this.
I'm listening.
86 speed, 84 excel. So he's pretty quick at fullback. He has 85 trucking, so you'll be able to do fullback dives if you want him. But the other thing is he has 89 run block. 89 run block?
That's Hope. That's the reason why I sold my Max Strong. I don't need Max Strong when I got Jamizi Olawale, and he's got a cooler name.
Much cooler name. Also, he has a milestone, so he comes with bruising back chem. But if you were to do his milestone, you'd also get the mobile blocker chem, which also just makes him even better at blocking and makes him more awesome at blocking. it's a really really good chem to have on a fullback because you're able to, if you have like the Ricky Williams, okay, cool. Now you just activated bruising back, and then mobile blocker. It's always useful because your guards are typically mobile blockers anyways.
Exactly. So, last but not least, Hope, I'm going to go with Emmanuel Sanders for the Denver Broncos, Hope. This card has every single indication he can play anywhere on the field. 90 speed, 90 spec catch, 92 route running, 88 elusiveness. Could preferably play him in the slot, and also 87 catch in traffic. Route runner chem, something I love. Hope, he's the best wide receiver for this month's Team Heroes.
Yeah, I would say between him and Alawali, the Sanders, in my opinion, are probably the two best. I really like the Sanders card. Great thing about Emmanuel Sanders card, has a clutch trait.
No doubt. So, Hope, we go back and we look at the how to do the set, guys. If you complete 50 of those Team Hero sets, you throw the 50 collectibles in there, you get yourself a Cam freaking Chancellor. Hope, in my opinion, should have been my boy Landon Collins. I'm still salty about that. I let out some salty tweets. But Cam Chancellor here, 95 overall, gives you Seattle Cam times 2. Hope, look in the back of this card. To be honest, he's probably the best safety in the game. 90 speed, 91 excel, 95 hit power. He can tackle, he can cover, he can play wreck. What else do you want from a card? He's got 80 strength on him, and also his jumping, 93 jumping.
93 jumping on a 6'3" bro. That's huge. 95 hit power. Seattle Cam just makes his zone coverage go up a little bit more. He really, he fits every scheme that I can honestly think of.
Yeah.
I guess my only knock on Cam Chancellor's cards is that they don't have really high spec catch, so you may not see like amazing interceptions that you would see with high spec catch guys.
Paul Cruz?
Like a Paul Cruz. But Paul Krause. But Paul Krause is going to be laying the wood with 95 hit power. 95 hit power.
I mean, the guy has a hammer. The guy brought a Mark McGuire baseball bat. He has it. He's a monster. So, I mean, just saying.
Honestly, it's a really good man of the month. I do think they are kind of thought of. This is December's man of the month, so history shows us anything that it's not about previous performance.
No.
So I think some people like Jo are still upset
Salty.
that a little salty that man of the month wasn't who technically played the best the previous month.
Exactly. So that's okay though. I'll live. It's something that I'm gonna have to live with, and I'm not really too worried about. But Landon Collins will probably get Team of the Year, and it will trump this card.